Hi, I'm Ann Tarter with Tarter Farm and Ranch Equipment. I'm here with Kayla Maddox and Bo Middleton, and they're Tarter product specialists. We're going to watch along today as we put together the Tarter sheeted sweep system. For this project, you're going to need extremely flat ground or preferably a concrete pad, a 9/16 wrench, and some muscle. You're going to need some good friends to come over and help you.
Definitely. With this, it takes time, patience to put it together. It's extremely heavy. You're going to have a 20-foot adjustable alley with a 180-degree tub. So the first thing you want to do is get your chute exactly where you want it, because there isn't going to be much moving of this thing when you get it together.
Can't change my mind.
No, not on this one. And then you want to start in the back of your chute. Then you'll put into your first alley arch. You're going to use an AAA1, which is a one-way adjustable alley arch.
And the reason you use an adjustable AA1 at the very front, you're not going to be adjusting a panel or any other type of product on the front side of it. You're just going to be adjusting the panel that's on the back side of the alley arch.
And then as you can see, they're getting the panels fastened to the front. Always start with the bottom. You're actually going to have a pin on the bottom of your alley arch, and you set your panel in that pin first so that it's easier to make adjustments.
Have you ever put a bed together? You've got your headboard and then you got the railings. It's just like putting bed rails on.
Exactly.
It's much easier if you do one side and complete it and then switch to the other side. It'd be nearly impossible to start the front on one and go to the other side and start the other.
Yes. And if you see in this picture, they've added a palpation cage and an alley cut gate. The alley cut gate is great for if you're working cattle and you get one that slips in there that you really don't need to run through your chute. You're able to open up the side of your alley. You're able to shoot that cow out the side into a different pen or a different pasture. Those are sold separately. And as you can see here, they've hooked up the AAA2, which is the adjustable alley arch two-way, so that you can adjust the center of your alley. And they're putting on the 10-foot panels on the back side as well. The sheeting always goes on the inside and the rails on the outside. That gives you a smooth surface, and it just flows a lot better.
That way when you're working cattle on the inside and someone decides they don't like you and they go to kick, they're not going to get in trouble with their leg hung up on a piece of horizontal tubing. You've got that sheeting there for protection. I love that sheeting on these alley panels. It definitely keeps the animals quieter, gets them, they're in the dark and they're just looking for a way out. They're coming down the alleyway. They see that nice opening on the rear end of your chute, and they're feeding through nicely.
Exactly. And as you can see here, they're using a alley cut gate, a sliding alley cut gate. And what that does is that enables you to where if you've only got a couple cows left in your alley or in your tub, you can run them down the alley. You can shut your alley off, and then while you're working those cattle, someone else can be loading your tub, which is going to save you time and money at the end. As you can see, they just attached an alley entry panel. That sucker's heavy. It is sheeted on both sides because it's made to go either left or right. There's 6 different configurations that you can do with this. Now they are attaching a curved alley panel on the one side, and then they're going to bring their arch system in so they can make sure they get it spaced out correctly. The door on this arch assembly is sheeted on both sides, because we have no clue at the factory which way you're going to set it up.
But that's just one way that Tarter's looking at. You don't have to buy multiple pieces. Many of these items are being able to set up to be able to work to the right or to the left or in 6 different configurations. If you want to make your alleyway longer, you can certainly purchase extra pieces.
Exactly. And as you can see here, now they're starting to space out the arches. This system has 3 curved panels with it, and they're just trying to get everything spaced out because these things are heavy. On the inside of the panels, you're going to see that they've got ribs on them. That is so that when you're pushing cattle through your tub, it catches, the latch, sweep latch catches on those ribs.
And what that does is as you're pushing and those cattle are applying pressure back to you and pushing against you, that gate can't go anywhere. That sweep latch, the reason it is so heavy, when it catches on one of those ribs, it's not going to go anywhere.
And if you notice here, once again, they're hooking the bottom pin in first, and then they'll hook their top pin. The latch always points towards the outside. Definitely, you got to take the 9/16 bolts out. You got to flip it over, put it to the outside, tighten it up. Definitely check those bolts, because that is going to hold the cattle in and keep them safe and you. They just got the latch put in the correct way, Now they're going to test it. They're going to make sure that the latch catches on every single rib, because I wouldn't want that latch to give away.
On an angry mama cow.
Oh my goodness.
So now you can safely get behind the cattle and push and not be worried about them being able to back up. It's going to catch on that rib. So you want to make sure those bolts are really, really tight.
Exactly.
There's a large spring on the sweep latch. Whether this is stored inside or out, don't ever hesitate to give it some WD-40 or PD Blaster. As well, there are 2 Zerks that need greased on the alley arch panels.
So to recap what we've seen, putting together the Tarter Farm and Ranch Equipment sheeted alley system, you're going to need about an hour of your time, some muscles, some good friends to help out, a 9/16 wrench, and level ground. If you have any questions about this product or any other Tarter Farm and Ranch Equipment product, give us a call at 1-800-RED-GATE or chat with us online at tarterusa.com.